Thank you for attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Raihan of Firdestiarama and my friend name is Rifqi Fauzi, and I will presentation about design of water pH observation using the CCIT protocol. Definition of embedded system. Embedded system or embedded systems are special computer systems designed to carry out specific tasks and are usually embedded in a single system. The system is part of the world system consisting of mechanic and other hardware. The fruit of embedded system includes mastery of hardware, and embedded system is a digital system, electronic circuit. It is a part of a larger system which is usually not an electric system. The word embedded denotes a part that cannot stand alone. In contrast to digital system designed for general purpose, embedded systems are usually implemented using a microcontroller. Embedded system can provide real-time response and are widely used in digital equipment, such as switch. Embedded systems are systems with the following characteristics. First, has computing power. In other words, it is equipped with a processor. And second, work in an outdoor IT environment, so it is most likely not equipped with air conditioning and is facing external disturbance such as vibration and dust. Have a specific task. 3. Have a specific task. Unlike the PC or server, which is relatively more multi-purpose. Syntax. That's embedded system structure. First, primary memory to central processing unit, and then input-output device, AD converter UARTs, infrared ports. That power supply, AD converter analog to digital converter UART, universal asynchronous receiver and transmitter. This embedded system architecture. Embedded system architecture is an abstraction of embedded device and is important in its solving challenge faced when designing a system. And in the right, detail and architecture of embedded system. There's a picture of the detail. User interface, UC, and the RTOs, and APC. Embedded system relationship with microcontroller. A microcontroller is a small computer in a single circuit. Embedded system relationship with microcontroller. What is microcontroller? A microcontroller is a small computer in a single circuit that contains a processor core, memory, and input or output peripheral that can be programmed and is specifically designed for embedded system. Microcontrollers are small and cheap, very different from what is on a computer. But is it different because it adapts to your needs? This microcontroller is designed for a special purpose, not for doing complex jobs like this on the real computer. Embedded systems do not require too large data capacity and address bus. That is why this microcontroller is small, and the price must be affordable because it will be attached to electric goods that are also affordable. Problem analysis. In an international forum by the Ministry of Marine Affairs and Fisheries (KKP) and the Indonesian Aquaculture Society (MAI) said that Indonesia is the second largest country in fish production based on FAO 2016 data. However, from this statement, there are still many challenges currently in aquaculture development. There are many factors that influence the ongoing fish farming in Indonesia.
General description of the system. The system grid includes three components: main, memory, sensor nodes, servers, and subscriber. First, the sensor node. The device on duty is a data taker from the object, later publish data to the server. Sensor node consists of pH probe sensor, directly connected to Arduino. Second, server is the middle between the data objects with the user. In the server system includes the MQTT Docker system, OutServe middleware, and the MongoDB database running on a device microcomputer connected to the network. Finally, subscriber. This component is located directly on the user to do ongoing data request on object. Node sensor design. The sensor node function as a component publisher that takes PH data directly, which will then be sent to the user. Sensor node component works with configuration that has been designed and embedded in the Arduino microcontroller. Blocker server design. On the middleware blocker server, hardware design using Raspberry Pi to model microcomputer components B, while designing software using the MongoDB database. A. Real-time blocker server workflow. Blocker server that perform activities receive of data from sensor in real time. Real time here is meant to receive data publisher of the sensor, which is directly forwarded to subscriber. The purpose of this feature is to make it easier for user to monitor pH condition water outside the specific time. B. Subscribe middleware to database blocker server workflow. Blocker server that performs data storage activities from sensor with the sub middleware feature to the database. This feature is carried out by sub middleware with a predetermined topic and time. Then the data that has been obtained by sub middleware will insert data on MongoDB as the database used. The purpose of this feature is to make it easier for users to store data from sensor so that they can later be used as a reference if something happens. Daily blocker part middleware server workflow. Blocker server that performs data delivery activities from the database with the topic daily in the form of permission. In this feature, the part middleware tools perform data retrieval from the database with data limits that can be retrieved. This limit can be changed depending on the needs of the sensor that will be the publisher. The purpose of this feature is to make it easier for users to see the data taken in a specified time. Because this feature retrieves data from database that have been subscribed to by sub-middleware. D. Bulk middleware blocker server workflow history. The purpose of this feature is to make it easier for users to know the input data from sensors that have been published over a long period of time. Thus the user can conduct a review at a later date with the result of the data that has been stored from the previous day. Subscriber design. User can view only or resolve data retrieval from sensor nodes. User will see live data in the form real-time from publisher. See the data that has been designed to be stored at 2 times, namely morning and afternoon, and the user can see result from all data in the elapsed time of the story.
Database MongoDB design. This system uses a document-based MongoDB database, which is, of course, must be adjusted to the data to be stored and support JSON files. The identification process requires a document which in the system is called water to store information from the sensor mode. Air collection ID, object ID, waktu, ISO date, sensor string, and ID string. Testing environment. This stage is a design with an environment atmosphere, where the placement of each device is placed in a position that has been arranged as in the area covered. Test design with the actual environment or atmosphere, where the position of the sensor node is in an open space with a coverage area of 5 meter on day 1, 10 meter. On day 2 and 15 meter. On day 3. The purpose of placing the sensor node outside the room is to find out the authenticity value of the task parameter that have been listed. Then the access point is placed on the lattice of the room so that it can emit a signal to bridge the sensor mode. Server subscriber. For server and subscriber placement, they are placed in a room with a distance of 5 meters each from the access point.
Protocol performance testing result. Protocol performance testing is seen from two parts, namely the result of testing the performance of the protocols and the result of testing the coverage area. First, the result of testing the performance of the protocols are seen by the value obtained from the latency. The two results of protocol performance testing area seen from the delays value for 3 times 24 hours. A. Testing server middleware protocol. Performance testing is done to see the latency value with a scenario of the large number of publishers to send data at the same time. The scenario uses 100, 200, and 300 publishers. The test is carried out 2 times during the day and at night. Referring to the result obtained in table in the daytime test, the latency is obtained. The more sensor devices are used. The higher the value obtained has descended to value on the number of 100 and 200 devices. B. Area coverage testing. This test aims to determine the coverage area based on the actual location. There are 3 distances used to test the area coverage, namely 5 meters, 10 meters, and 15 meters. Each distance is tested for 24 to find out the average delay obtained. Following are the result of the distance testing that has been carried out. From the 2 test results on the coverage area for system requirements, it can be concluded that changes in distance and change in weather affect the data exchange process occurs between the client and the server on the system.
Conclusion and suggestion. Conclusion. From the implementation results that have been made, it concludes that the problem will occur in water pH. Monitor can take advantage of the help of IoT technology with the MQTT protocol, so it can do monitoring in all weather conditions as well as water conditions that change due to the factor of other. Suggestion. We hope that technology like this can be developed even better by technology developer who make new knowledge increase. Thank you for attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.